Ooh.
USA paid Politico to have Gamergate smeared. It actually fucking happened. The crazy, stupid conspiracy theory turned out to be true.
Well, you can imagine when you suddenly in your inbox find a termination notice or a leave of absence notice that you didn't expect to get on a flawed predicate that you're doing radical leftist insubordination. It's pretty jarring. And because there's so many lies and falsehoods circulating, and so many claims that people are sort of not with the program, I think people are just completely dislocated. There's no stable ground on which to walk. And then, of course, most of them have been laid off, so they're worried about how they're going to pay the bills and how they're going to make rent.
That's what happens
when you get fired.
But maybe the part
that is the most striking and, for me, inspiring, if not surprising, having worked there for 4 years.
She can do DoorDash.
Is that, you know, the people who work at USAID did not come to work at USAID for the money. The civil servants, the foreign servants, the contractors, they came to USAID because they wanted to make a difference in the world. Because
that's the problem. Yep, that's the problem. See that? Yep, see, you figured it out. That's it. Learn the code? Yeah.
What's the problem?
They saw America's
that people are
interests
passionate about their jobs or things that they do. What's the problem?
As tied up with the interests of people, vulnerable people around the world.
That's right. That's exactly why you're fired. You're going to be working in DoorDash. That's it. Working on DoorDash on welfare. Thank God. Taking our tax money, giving it to random ass fucking countries so they can do drag shows. See ya. See ya. Too bad. Have fun.
And so even as they're struggling to figure out how to make rent, all of a sudden, they're most struggling with the fear that so many millions of people who relied on us as a country, on USAID as an agency, but on them as individuals.
Yeah, we fired them and we don't give a fuck about those people. Get them out.
Okay.
That's it. I love how people like this. I wonder if they realize that this is like porn for people that voted for Trump. Do they know that?
We do now. Thanks for saying it out loud. This is what I was saying before. It doesn't matter if something good is happening to a lot of the unhinged MAGA people. What matters is if something is bad happening to somebody else, even if it ends up hurting them a little bit. As long as the other person is hurting more, it's fine.
Like, this is the best case scenario. Yeah, like, this is, like, how many of you guys watch this and you're like, yeah, and then, oh, everybody, you're sad, and then there's all the people that don't have, oh, wow.
I like how Asmongold has also become, like, he's morphed into the perfect person to kind of demonstrate a lot of the talking points I've had over the past few months, where I'm like, the issue is liberals doom scroll, but Republicans, like, glee scroll on a team that they're inting on, right? You've got, like, a guy inting top, and, like, one guy's like, fuck, we're never going to win this game. He's like, that's right. Oh, we're all losing this one, boys. Negative 15 LP. See you later. And that's like him right now.
Oh, yeah. This is, like, I'm going to be honest, I'm so happy to watch these videos. I hate these parasites. Get them the fuck out. Absolutely. No sympathy here? Fucking zero from me. Absolutely. It's cathartic? Yes. These guys are posting their own L's.
That those individuals out in the world have no place to turn.
That's
and
right.
indeed, they're showing up and finding health clinics shuttered and soup kitchens closed and advisors who were helping governments renegotiate debt with China. Those advisors, now taken off the books.
That's right.
So just the wreckage in the world is what the USAID staff that I'm in touch with are carrying with them. That's what's keeping them up at night, as much as the question of, what am I going to do tomorrow? And, how do I take care of my family?
God, bro, I've never seen a bigger W. See ya, bitch. Go work at DoorDash.
Jesus Christ. Like, she's not even doing anything that bad. Or, I can't even believe I said that. She's not even doing anything bad. Like, bro, what's your, like, the hatred for this person? Like,
go do Uber Eats. Go work at McDonald's. Put the fries in the bag. Like, thank God. Get the fuck out of here. What a waste of everybody's fucking money. What a complete waste of literally billions of dollars, bro. Billions of dollars wasted on these retards. You're wrong, especially about her. If you're in charge of this shit and you're okaying different types of advocacy programs for social issues across the world, you are using my tax money in a way that I will vote against. That's really just that simple.
Then vote for it. Have them remove it in Congress. The president doesn't get to do that unilaterally. Or a king can, I guess.
So you might not like that. You might think, oh, well, that's mean to say, but fuck that. Fuck that. I don't care. You're right. You are right, especially about her. Yeah, exactly. She's the one in charge. Yeah, exactly. And I love how a millionaire is for Trump. You think I give a fuck about that? I don't care about the taxes part. That's not even the point. It's not about a millionaire Trump. Oh, wow, Trump's going to cut my taxes. I hope he raises my taxes. That way we can put people like this back in mental institutions and we can solve the problem and people won't have to worry about it anymore. So, yeah, no, I hope that's what happens. Thank God.
Let's just check real quick. What are all of the horrible things that she's done in her life? Began a career as a war correspondent covering the Yugoslav wars before entering academic administration. In 1998, she became the founding executive director of the Carr Center for Human Rights Policy. That probably means trans dances in Morocco. At Harvard Kennedy School, where she later served as the first Anna Lind Professor of Practice of Global Leadership and Public Policy until 2009. She was a senior advisor to Senator Barack Obama until March 2008. She ran the State Department transition team in late November 2008. Lots of human rights stuff. Chair of the newly formed Atrocities Prevention Board. Focused on issues such as women's rights and LGBT rights, religious freedom, religious minorities, refugees, human trafficking, human rights, and democracy. So woke shit. She probably was the one who made Gamergate happen, I bet. A longtime advocate of armed intervention by the United States in opposition to atrocities abroad, she is considered to have been a key figure in the Obama administration in persuading the president to intervene militarily in Libya. Oof, that's controversial. Power is a subject of the 2014 documentary Watchers of the Sky, which explains the contribution of several notable people, including Power, to the cause of genocide prevention. She won a Pulitzer Prize in 2003 for her book A Problem from Hell, America in the Age of Genocide, a study of the U.S. foreign policy response to genocide. Got the Henry Kissinger Prize. Uh-oh. March 6, 2008, interview with the Scotsman, she said, "We fucked up in Ohio. In Ohio, they are obsessed, and Hillary's going to town on it because she knows Ohio's the only place she can win. She's a monster, too." That is off the record. She's stooping to anything. That's off the record, they reported. If you are poor and she is telling you some story about how Obama is going to take your job away, maybe it will be more effective. The amount of deceit she has put forward is really unattractive. Obama and Hillary went fucking hard on each other. Okay, don't care. 10 years. Okay, whatever. Boring. Fuck. I wanted some crazy drama.
To deal with these people, this is insane. And this is what they do. And you can see that the moral capital that these people had for so many years has dried up. It's like they always go and they try to make these arguments about like, oh, we're helping people. People are afraid. It's emotional blackmail. And I think people are just fucking fed up and tired of it.
It's emotional blackmail to say, hey, I'm afraid I'm losing my job for no reason. That's emotional blackmail?
Moral capital that these people had for so many years has dried up. It's like they always go and they try to make these arguments about like, oh, we're helping people. People are afraid. It's emotional blackmail. And I think people are just fucking fed up and tired of it. It appeals to emotion. I'm sick of somebody trying to make me feel sorry for them. Suck my fucking dick. I don't care. Get the fuck out of here. It's embarrassing. Yeah, it's so much useless money out of your pocket. You don't even know how to do good. Exactly. Yes. It's totally fucking true, man. Easy to help people when you're using somebody else's money. Exactly, man. No one feels sorry for her, to be honest. I definitely don't. I'll tell you that.
Jesus.
So yeah, it's that simple. And click on Alex Jones' stream. He's not doing anything. He's just doing some bullshit. Like there's nothing else going on. I'm sick of people emotionally guilting me. Yeah, exactly. Why do you have to be so harsh? I get your point, but why do you have to be rough like this? The reason why I have to be rough like this is because these people will be just this rough to you if you try to oppose them.
Like, what do they even do? Can we get an example of anything here? Or
these are the people who tried to systematically disenfranchise you, tried to
how? USAID? How?
Try to oppose them. These are the people who tried to systematically disenfranchise you, tried to smear you, that tried to turn you into an enemy, that tried to turn your own fan bases against you. They funded websites that published fake and false and misleading information in order to slander gamers. These people are the ones that were responsible for it. Look right here, and I'll show you. Like, people think I'm fucking crazy. I'm not.
Okay.
Look at this. People wonder our
I like how he exclusively gets his news through his, like, fucking Twitter feed. Jesus Christ.
stars used to promote wokeness in video games. Answer is yes.
Oh no, it's Gamergate! He's actually doing it! Oh my god, it's actually Gamergate! Wait, what? Not the Gamergate. Hold on. If we're gonna do Gamergate again, I gotta soy up. Let me get a storyline. Hold on.
USAID paid Politico millions of dollars a year to write pieces like this one, which promotes diversity and describes Gamergate as disinformation and harassment campaign. So this is the thing, guys.
What's the thing? Tell us.
I want these people to suffer.
Jesus.
Because that's what they did to me.
Oh my god. But that's so good. Dude, you could make a whole compilation of like, Destiny describes MAGA, and then immediately copy paste like Asmongold's current political arc onto things that I've said, right? They can get away with doing anything because they think the other side's already done it. And it's all about just making the other side suffer. It doesn't actually matter if they're doing anything good or bad. It's just about making the other side hurt. It's literally spite-driven politics.
I want these people to suffer because that's what they did to me. I want to set an example. Get rid of these people. Put them, like, completely out of their jobs. Get rid of them. Make an example of them. Say, listen, this is what happens. Gamers rise up. What goes around? Yep, what goes around comes around. And we're coming. I'll tell you that. Cry more? We don't need to anymore. That's for them. So, yeah. Hold them accountable? Absolutely. Watching you is like a breath of fresh air. No, I know. There's a lot of people. Trump's about to sign more orders. I'll look at that in a minute. I'll see if I can pull it up. And now it's their turn to cry. No, I'm sure it is. But I'll see if I can watch this and see if anything crazy happens. But I'm not sure if it will. Yeah, nothing yet. But soon Trump signs another order. Holy fuck, man. And anyway, yeah, no, I hate these people. I think they're parasites, and I will do whatever is in my power to make things worse for them however I can. Because I feel like in the last 10 years, I've lived under the tyranny of people like this. Not only under websites that have rules that make these people feel good, but also under video games that they try to censor and change and then demonize me for complaining about it. And I am I want to let you guys know, like, I am a revenge enjoyer.
Thank you for saying it at least. Okay.
I love it.
And like, these are the same people that are saying, like, I bet we could actually go through Asmon's shit and say that the reason why people don't like the Dems is because you guys are so condescending. They don't like you guys because you act so much holier than thou, right? But it's like, come on, really?
I'll go all the way. I'll go all the way. And so he's right. That's it. And so we're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep doing it. It's a vendetta. No, it is. I have a vendetta against these people. I hate these fucking people. I fucking hate them. And so, yeah, I'm glad to see this happening. And I hope that they just keep pushing for it. And I will keep pushing for it as hard as I can. And that's it. They took the shit that I love and fucking destroyed it. They did. Exactly. And same, to be honest, make them suffer. Yeah. I mean, obviously, you know, no calls to violence. It goes without saying, right? But, like, I just want these people out of their position and totally discredited. But, yeah. I remember telling everyone this was coming back in 2016, the shit they did to Peterson. Yeah, exactly. The whole Politico thing is misleading. Nah, it's bullshit. You really think that they're paying for all this other shit and they're not trying to push this too? Nah. Nah. It's common sense this is happening. Like, you're not going to try to, like, actually me on this. It's so obvious. No respect for him anymore. Well, I never had any, but now I have a way to exercise it. So yeah. They destroyed established franchises. Like, I was sitting... The thing is that... And I never understood the anti-revenge moral you have in film. I'm telling you, it doesn't fill you. What bullocks? Revenge doesn't solve must, yes, but boy, does it satisfy. I feel like revenge solves tons of problems.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you mean? Like, that's not even true. And also, like, it's not even really about them. It's just about them trying to, you know, look for sympathy and shit. But yeah, it looks like, and this is also, look at this. This is crazy. We're also sending money. Look at this. This is nuts. How does this even happen? And so, let me see if I find it right here. Yeah, so the BBC, I didn't even know this. The BBC is unhappy about U.S. government funding cut. This is a statement they made.
Like every single person he's citing. That's
I
another.
didn't even know this. The BBC.
This Mario Newfall guy. These are all of these guys are like the weird conspiracy theorist people on X. Bro, this platform has done more damage than fucking Facebook to the American mind.
Is unhappy about U.S. government funding cut. This is a statement they made. A free press is essential to freedom and democracy. 75% of countries around the world do not have free press. BBC Media Action supports local media around the world to deliver trusted information most people need. Like most international development organizations, BBC Media Group has been affected by the temporary pause on government funding. So this is 8% of their fucking revenue? 8% of their fucking revenue for the, what does B stand for? Not big. It does not stand for big. It's a different one. It stands for fucking British. What the fuck are we giving them money for? It's insane. It's nuts, man. What are you talking about? Fuck this shit up. Yeah, this isn't...
Also, is this even the entire BBC, or is this just like a subsection of the BBC? Because it says, a free press is essential to freedom and democracy, and 78% of countries around the world do not have a free press. BBC Media Action supports the local media around the world to deliver trusted information to people most in need. Like many international development organizations, BBC Media Action has been affected by the temporary pause in U.S. government funding, which amounts to about 8% of our income in 2022 to 2023. As the BBC's international charity, we are completely separate. Oh, I didn't even read the last paragraph. Fuck! As the BBC's international charity, we are completely separate from BBC News and wholly reliant on our donors and supporters to carry out our work. Wait, does he reads this, right?
Insane. Yeah, they founded their shit on propaganda. Exactly. I saw this also. There are community notes. Contributors see all the crazy notes people try to put on this. Wait, it's a different one. Revenue for the, what does B stand for? Not big. It does not stand for big. It's a different one. It stands for fucking British. What the fuck are we giving them money for? It's insane. It's nuts, man. What are you talking about? Fuck this shit up. Yeah, this is insane. Yeah, they founded their shit on propaganda. Exactly. I saw this also. There are community notes. Contributors see all the crazy notes people try to put on this. Yeah, I guess so. My mom always said forgiveness gives people less power over you than hate. Really? Well, that sounds like somebody that's not able to exercise their hate very well. Didn't y'all fight the Brits to not have to pay taxes? Yes. And that's the difference, right? So we had, you've got to remember, you know what the Boston Tea Party was over? 2%. 2% taxes. And we said, you know what? We're done. We're fucking done.
Just to be clear, the phrase no taxation without representation, I don't know the formal structure of the colonies, but I'm pretty sure that that was over the fact that we had no say in how we were to be taxed by the crown. I think that was the big issue. It wasn't the percentage point. It was just the fact that we had no formal representation. I don't even know if they would have been. Did they have a parliament in the fucking 1700s or whatever the fuck? I don't know if they would have at that point, but we had no representation in front of their government. That's why it was no taxation without representation. It wasn't 2%. Is 2% too high? 2% is, it needs to be less. We need to negotiate over the tax terms. Like
this is it. 2% on only tea. We said, you know what? That's it. No taxation without representation. We shut the whole thing down over that. This is 8% for them to peddle bullshit.
8% what of our what are you even talking about? How do these numbers even tie together? Why are we just, they're just both single digit numbers? What are we talking about?
Would you say you're someone that hates easily? Not really. I mean, usually I just let things go. I don't really care about it. But if I feel like somebody is trying to act and if I feel like somebody is trying to like encroach into my space and make me do something that I don't want to do, then I will absolutely attack them back. And I view it as an aggression. And so, like, I think that the best way to deal with that is to respond, right, in the same way. And so, because, like, I was just in my space. I was in my room, sitting in my room doing nothing. And then these people come into my room and they try to change stuff. That's it. It's self-defense. Let's see. What's this here? What are you doing, man? You didn't even read the last paragraph saying BBC Media Action is a charity and not BBC News?
Oh.
Really? You think it's a charity? As the BBC's international charity, we're completely separate from BBC News and wholly reliant on donors to carry out our work.
Oh, we got there. Good job. But that doesn't matter because here we go. Even though they say it's a charity, now we have to be more skeptical. Now, before it was enough to just shit on, but now that we see it's a charity, we'll now have to be more skeptical. Well, charity supporting what? Trans video games? Supporting making, oh God, fuck, what's her name in The Witcher? The girl. Making her the main character of The Witcher 4? Fuck, what's his? Geralt and, I don't remember, Ciri. Yeah, is that what this charity does?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, maintain credibility, cherry picking. Exactly. You really think that they're not paying these people money? You really think that? Don't care? Yeah, that's the same thing. So let me get this straight.
Wait, what? What's the saying? I don't even know what he's saying.
So basically, you think that because it's a charity, that they're not trying to push an agenda. So these people are giving money to different places, and then that money is being used for media. And you think that for some reason, I'm supposed to think that this is okay because they say that they're a charity.
Well, no, you can still take issue with it, but we're not funding the BBC's main news.
Well, if I'm giving away bombs for charity, I'm still a bad guy, right?
True.
That doesn't make any sense. It's laughable. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous fucking thing to say. Yeah, and this is it. Totally separate apart from BBC Media umbrella. Really? So you don't think that they exercise any editorial or discretionary control over who they give the money to? You actually think they don't do that? And you think that they're not funding different places that are, adversarial to our interests? No. So I don't know.
Definitionally, isn't the whole point of this global media thing to fund stuff that is in line with our interests? Isn't this like exactly what it says? Or maybe he has proof to the contrary? Why would just think about that for 1 microsecond. Why would the United States charitably fund media organizations that are contrary to the interest of the United States when USAID is like directly an arm of the U.S. government to do goodwill for the United States? Other countries? Like, what does that even mean? What are we talking about?
Oh, I just guess.
Wait, what did you
I
just
put
say?
the pieces to our interests? No. So I don't know. I just guess.
Bro, this is the ultimate MAGA video. I feel like he's hit on like 8 criticisms I've had of MAGA, but he just like owns them shamelessly. Holy fuck.
I put the pieces together, I see what makes sense, and I assume that, yeah, actually they are working against my best interests. It's that simple. Yeah.
Oh, maybe he means like gamers' interests, and the U.S. government doesn't represent gamers' interests.
It's common sense. Yeah, I mean, again, like, people always like to cling to, like, oh, well, this is, there's no evidence. Oh, where's your source? Where's your proof? You've got so many fucking things that align that happen at the same time. I don't know how people can't see that. Why the fuck is why the fuck is our government giving taxes to foreign charities? Yeah, exactly. People defending this? Well, the reason why they defend it is because they agree with it. It's that simple. Yeah. I testified against PD months after I was made homeless, stripped of COVID rights on the streets, nothing DSS. Told me to go back to Texas. I don't know about that. Did you see a picture of Texas holding RPGs next to USAID tent? I did, but I didn't really think much of it. They could have just taken it over. So it's really not that big of a deal. We don't trust the BBC here. You're fine. Yeah, exactly. Taxes should never go to charity. Well, they should. They should just go to American charities, too. I don't want my taxes going to some fucking foreign charity. Get the fuck out of here. I don't trust most charities in general. Yeah, exactly. Especially not the ones that are in bed with the government. So anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a question. Why should American taxpayers fund the British Broadcasting Corporation? It's insane. It is. He's completely fucking right. And so this is really the way that I see it, and I'm really glad to see this happen.
Or when you thought Asmongold was smart because of how he acted during the Mizkip/Slick drama. I think Asmongold is a decently smart guy, but he's like ultra super politically captured right now. Asmongold's not an idiot. If anybody thinks Asmongold is like a dumb fuck, then they're missing the plot. The issue is not like, is he stupid or not? The issue is he's super ultra audience captured and is like super resonant right now with the crazy MAGA bullshit. He's not stupid. He's a dumb fuck. All right. There's a difference.